Hi guys, welcome back to today's episode. I'm going to be teaching you about what you need to know, and I'm going to be telling you some facts and tips about high libido. Guys, in this video I'm not going to be making use of every word that you think I should use here because of YouTube algorithm. But if you want to understand the more of what I'm talking about and the word I'm using, please go to the description of this video and read the caption of this video. Okay, so a lot of people are facing a lot of things due to this high libido, and most people are finding it difficult to cope in their marriages and in their relationships, right? And today I'm going to be telling you what this thing can actually do and what it can cause. So first on my list today is that high libido can actually cause distraction and pressure on your partner. Yes, most people with high libido, it's very hard to cope in relationship with a partner who doesn't have high libido like them. And most of the times they get totally distracted from work, from businesses, and from things they're supposed to concentrate on. And because of the nature they have, they don't actually concentrate on the things they should even look into, and before you know what is happening, they become totally distracted. So in this point I've just given you, if you are facing this with your partner who has a high libido, then you should know that this is what he should be going through, or this is what she will be going through, and that is why you are getting that pressure from your partner. Now, another one that is actually making it look so difficult to cope with people with high libido is that they never get satisfied. Yes, they never get satisfied. The way they will always want to do with their partner, I'll be using these words, please try to understand because of the algorithm. The way they want this relationship and what they do with their partner most of the times, like, it will be at a high extreme. In fact, it will be too high. Most of the times their partner will not be able to cope, and that is why they will even break up with who they are dating, and they want to move out of that relationship because they are not coping. But if actually you love your partner and you want to stay with this person, you should learn to teach them or make them understand what they should do, and you should learn to cope with them, because most of the times you should also remember they did not create themselves, right? Yes. So for every human being has something that God has created in them, and which makes you tolerant to your partner. So if you're not tolerant enough, it's actually going to result to you breaking up with your partner. Then another fact that I'm also going to tell you about people with high libido is that they are easily, in fact, they mostly run out of their relationships to be with other women. That is for men. But for women, they are always outside with other people, that is other men. They cannot stay with one man, and they cannot, they are the men that has high libido, they mostly cannot cope with one woman who doesn't have the same high libido with them. So most of the time they run out of their relationships or their marriages to see if they can get what they are seeking for from their partner. When they cannot find it, they will run out to see if they can get it from another person, and most of the times they end up contacting what they should not contact. You understand? And before you know what is happening, they might even transfer it to their partner, and that is that is a disadvantage of being with somebody who has a high libido. So if you're going to be with somebody who has a high libido, then you should be ready to see if you guys can actually cope. You talk it through, see if this is what you can handle, and see if you're tolerant enough to be with this person, because most of the times they lose control. They can't even control what they feel. You understand? So I'm going to leave description of this video, at the description part, and make sure you read the caption to understand what I'm actually talking about, please. And I am not here to condemn people with high libido, but I am here to just give you facts about them that causes some things and why the relationship doesn't last, and how you should also cope with them, how you can handle this matter with them. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.